Я зачем же хотела сделать? Они водой встретиться. Попробуй мне встретиться с Глендоном того света. Ладно, в секрет князя пошли. Самое странное то, что у меня нет квестов, связанных с мостовым альянсом отдельно, помимо захвата Телема. Так. Зачем я, кстати, вышла? Так. Ехали. Так. Пошли с мостовым альянсом басарить. Который только и делает, что разжигает разные... А, нет, подожди. Я в Телеме. Ошибочка. Стоп, а почему я в Телеме? Ну ладно. Большая ошибочка вышла. Так.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
конфликте.
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared. And I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Делаю. Не, ну-ка.
I've got everything I need.
Так.
It would appear that the Ordo Luminous has been up to mischief again. Their foolish zealousness has been causing us a lot of problems. If we let them, they'd burn the entire world and leave it to the enlightened to sort out the good from the bad.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Привет. Как дела? И как можно сосредоточиваться нормально, когда сонный в сюжете?
What do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
Мы уже знакомы, как бы. Очень знакомы. Так. Говорите, отношения с Нафталином?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Засранец. А если серьезно, как дела? Надеюсь, сегодня спал. То как тогда на прошлом стриме ты где-то, если я помню точно, я как минимум один день не спал. Господи, кого я упрекаю? Сама уже давно не сплю. Так. Если бы еще знать, что искать. Я подозреваю, что, где, когда, как. Ну, мой гардероб позволит ли мне? Естественно, нет. Наверное.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nords.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Nort's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
Опять стелс. Я по стелс. Если бы еще знать, что... он понимаешь, что тут искать можно?
Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some Norts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Knots are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Nort's secrets.
Не, я могу с Тавсов, конечно, прибежать сюда, но мне лень.
Good day. I'm looking for two men, Norts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor, a nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Так, сразу постелсуем. Сюда хочу. Не будет жопа. Не лень идти за одежкой. Поэтому постелс. Наверное. А, подожди, а у Сира... Сира? Ты в чем? Эх, давайте что, Львов. Я думала, куда я этот костюмчик подевала. О, на мне ж куртка. Я вас понял. Либо полный стелс, либо звездец. Ты же сейчас на работе все равно. А, я тут сижу тоже, чтобы поюгаться немножко. Женщина, свали. Дай проскочить незаметно. Не туда, куда надо. Мне куда вообще надо? А мне надо в другую сторону, а я как лох сюда пошла. Ну я и лох. Ну как мне туда добраться, если там коробки? Я вас понял. Идем по самому сложному пути, хотя могли курточку одеть. Ой-ё, не-не-не-не. И пройти как... Так, не внимание всех нафтов, охраняющих склады в порту, замечены переодетые инквизиторы, которые пытаются проникнуть в здание. Приказываю удвоить охрану на особо складах. Всем быть предельно внимательными, не пускать в складские помещения никого, кроме нафтов. Защищайте наши тайны любой ценой.
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nords are hiding from us.
Я сомневаюсь, что что-то особенное. Блин, так. А теперь как я свалю обратно вопрос? Хороший вопрос. Нет, что надо как нормальный человек одеть куртку. Я попёрлась играть. Блин, будет фигово, если они заменят. Трепа мне важна. А все, она выбралась. Чем музыка еще играет? Мужа свалили. Успокойся, умница. Ладно, кому интересно переодеваться?
We're approaching the tavern.
If you hope to hear some secrets, maybe we should be a little more discreet.
Спасибо за совет, Сёра. Так, ладно. Опять стелс.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
Пригласить карая представительница.
Now I have the Mother Cardinal's ear. Is she aware of your initiatives?
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist. These Nauts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really do not realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
Так. Нафта, второй квестик. Пробраться на склад. На склад интереснее пробраться. Хотя пиджачки я уже подумываю. Ну что маскировка, когда есть стелс? Так, ладно. Мне лень. Мне лень идти покупать камзол, поэтому я иду перезагружать игру снова и снова, если буду лошадь полной. Так, ладно. И я заблудился. Опять. Это у меня входит в привычку. Ну, конечно, конечно, блин. Меня сразу засекли. Так. И опять фиг знает где. Нафига я тут вообще рискую своей пятой точкой, если можно спуститься вниз? Нужно спуститься даже вниз. Женщина, иди, тут никого нет. Я сейчас я точно психаную, пойду за курткой куплю. Я тебе даю 10 секунд. Если не сваливаешь, то валю в магазин. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Пошла в магазин. Или ты свалила? Нифига. Так.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage.
Так. На что я надеялся? Естественно, у него нет одеждонавтов.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Я обиделся на игру. Костюмчик неподалеку. Если у меня в сундуке нет нужной одежды, я все-таки включаю игру и захожу с нее вечером уже. Если есть дешевка, пошли дальше по квесту. Сейчас надеялась пирата снять, а потом вспомнила, что он пират в русовом жакете. А вот кераса, кажется. Что тебе не нравится? Вроде нам разрешали керасу. Что на нас? Скорнецон. Короче, если сейчас не прокатит, все. Я обижаюсь на игру спать. Я опять повторяю свою ошибку. Но хорошо, что я помню, что я тут же ошибалась. И тут я тоже ошибалась. Инквизитор. Что тут делает инквизитор? Чувак. А, да, я забыла, что это.
Halt! These buildings are the property of Norts. No one is authorized to enter.
На мне кераса. Нужная фракция. Это ты вообще не понимаешь, что им надо. Там же буквально не пройти. Хотя с другой стороны есть проход. Нет. Вопрос моего упрямства. Тебе надо помочь. Может, она тоже права. Тебе надо спать побольше. Да. Хорошо, как можно скорее отремонтировать каюты дельфина на трясутся. Заодно замените барометр, старый уже ненадежен. Экипаж не смог своевременно уйти от шторма и потерял парус. Действуйте осторожно, за нами следят инквизиторы.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars. Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments.
Блин. Да не, 90% участников моего чата надо ложить спать. Всегда. Что у меня за такой чат? Что у всех?
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
Был бы с тобой нафта, он бы рассказал, что это такое.
And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather? These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
Да, колыбельной. Но я сама сейчас спать пойду. Возможно,
The Luminous was completely wrong.
и потом ты на работе, какое спать. Хотя у тебя, я помню, есть уютное гнездышко. В принципе. Но не факт, что сейчас ты можешь воспользоваться. В смысле, это интересно делать.
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing noughts.
Должен. Блин, серьезно? Где выход? Я забыл. Я просто действительно сейчас сонная, поэтому вот коротенький стримчик. Просто не хотела ложиться спать после того, как поела.
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find the...
Поэтому сонный запустил. Но вечером будет долгий стрим. Только не знаю, во сколько я проснусь. Там, может, это твой колыбельный доберемся.
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing noughts.
Что, блин, я вляпалась? Ну, пошлите спасать нафтов. Привет, привет. Давайте, да вы мне подметки не годитесь. Я убила Петерса вместо того, чтобы убить. Ну, по-моему, ладно. Бывает. Тут есть даже вольное одеяние. Чуваки, вы кто? Или там никого? Опа, я не заметил. Говорите. А ему пофиг. Славного я не хочу.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Откупить.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all.
Костер.
I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own. We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Пошли. Я думаю, с представительницей лучше поговорить, а не скрывать. Смотрим, как она отреагирует. Если она остановит, то пусть останавливает. Если... Потому что она всегда была все равно против инквизиции. Против жестких методов и очищения огнем. Ладно, ладно. А, все равно один путь. Понятно? Так. Поехали. Блин, да почему же я путаю? Опять дорожку. Да неужели улик тут нет? Наверху? А, ну, кстати, мы были в прошлый раз наверху. Чего она не обратила внимания на пыточный инструмент? Там, не знаю, ее кровь на полу не смутила. Я не расстроюсь, если инквизиции станет меньше. Великое ощущение начнется, как только все пленные нафты осознаются. Тогда у нас будет достаточно доказательств, чтобы получить разрешение предстоятельницы. Давно пора стереть с лица земли этих еретиков. Слишком долго мы позволяли им безнаказанно разгуливать по улицам наших городов. Впрочем, будем осторожны, если наш план обнаружится, неприятностей не миновать. Надо. Конец этому безумию она положит. Опа. Отсылочки или не отсылочки? Почему я в этом чайном сервизе вижу сцену из мультика «Красавица и чудовище»? Еще кружки с разбитым верхом не хватает. Чашки, если правильно. Так. Привет. Все хорошо, как у тебя дела? Ты под конец стрима прибежал. Сегодня вечером будет долгий стрим. Просто я не хотела сразу ложиться спать. С того, как поела, поэтому запустила. Но вечером, мол, когда я досплюсь, будет долгий. Ладно, так как твои дела?
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Что за работа, если не секрет? Окей. Рассказать про царевне епископа.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island.
Игруля неплохая, но так как тут 90% сюжета построено на козлах-политиках, именно на козлах, сволочах, технари, священники, которые меня бесят. Всех бы перестреляла. Короче, я и люблю, и ненавижу эту игру одновременно. Из-за ачивки я ее ненавижу, потому что мне еще раз придется пробегать. Мне нравится. Только дополнение... Кому душнятина? В душнятельной ачивки. В диалоге... Ну, средненько, но все равно. Но я не фанатка просто старых времен, я больше фанатка космоса, поэтому... Блин, но тут прикол в том, что можно разными способами. Можно очень легко пройти, например, переодевшись уровень. Можно в стелсе, можно всех убивая пройти. Вариации есть. Вариации диалогов есть. Есть система репутаций. Ты за дипломата играешь, повышаешь репутации на сюжетку вроде игры. Тут есть романы. Но романы так себе. Те, кто мне зашел, придется отыгрывать за парня. Расскажи о пленниках.
The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony.
Персонаж, есть редактор персонажа, но там выбора почти такого нет. Ну, короче, ты не сможешь. Там пару лиц есть. Естественно, пол есть персонажа. Цвет волос, цвет кожи и волосы. Мне женские волосы вообще не понравились. Они как мужские выглядят. Поэтому она все время ходит в себе. Но будет, кстати, вторая часть. Я не знаю, они сделают продолжение за Пирса. Если они сделают продолжение, мне интересно, как они обыграют концовку. Потому что тут можно быть полным козлом, можно быть настоящим святошей. Но это уж в конце. Нет, ты можешь девочку лапать. Нет, по внешности нельзя, но ты можешь отыграть девочку-лапочку, но в моем внимании лапочка там, короче, определенные, как они называются, фракции, быть хорошими с определенными, других быть плохими и забить на ачивки. Но мне не вариант, мне приходится лизать попу всем, чтобы ачивку выбить. Привет. Что ж вы все до самого конец подходите? Да, ты можешь вообще ниже плинтуса репутацию опустить. Но репутация, естественно, повлияет на концовку. Расскажи о планах нападения на порт. Удачи тебе. У меня тоже первый тип. Ой, шестидневка, не завидую тебе. Это тяжело. Уже два моих знакомых нашли работу, а остался только ты. Жуть. Но это знакомо. У меня же такая же была работа, пока меня на удаленку не отправили. 1,5 часа туда, 1,5 обратно, но у нас, к счастью, ночью развозили. Поэтому работать ночью кайфово. Сказать о находках.
Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained. There were neither idols, nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
А у меня с 9 до 9. Ладно. Что такое, Бонь? Почему? Ясненько. Восемь часов, 5 дней, недели, подожди, ты сколько? У тебя должна, по идее, 5-дневка быть, а не 6-дневка. Подожди. Да. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Да, у тебя должна быть 5-дневка. Ну и если зарплата почасовая... А, подожди, у тебя именно зарплата по контракту или почасовая? Если контракт, то ты тоже... Тебе надо разбираться. И если почасовая, то в каком-то смысле плюсик. Да-да. Опять не проходит. А, это круто. Это очень круто. Круто. Арес говорит, какая у него зарплата. Да. Ещё как. У вас проездные есть? О. Круто. У нас такого нет, по крайней мере, в моем городе. По крайней мере, не было. Я уже не была в городе.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is.
Люблю русский перевод.
And how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
Жуть. Кошмар. Очень страшно. Что у нас такое редко очень бывает. Хотя это странно с учетом того, что мы возле моря живем. Не залива, но будем считать, что море. Ты в центре города не был. Центр города находится как раз возле набережной. Вот там так дует, что холодрыга полнейшая. В моем бункере надо крышу переделывать полностью.
Closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the
Эх. Почему каждый стрим кто-то из двоих объединяется против меня? Да. Жуть. Вот тут нам вообще повезло. У нас, кажется, никогда не было. Точнее, когда-то было, но очень-очень давно, если не ошибаюсь. И то очень маленькое.
I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine? Is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't.
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But that means you are not...
Your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. and I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary, definitely, but never a traitor.
Поэтому есть ачивка.
You are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No, we must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where your conspirators are?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Удачи. Что тут? Если еще не пусто. Да, диалоги в этой игрушке сильно длинные. Нарас, удачи тебе. Я верю, что ты справишься. Все будет хорошо. Если что, я тоже вечером забегай, расскажешь, если будешь.
We'll certainly have